Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. Hi Marcy, hi Jerry, hi Margaret. Hello Michelle. Good morning Kathy. Hi Jane, hi Rebecca. Good morning Helena. I'm gonna give you guys just a minute to please share this and tag your friends and family. Hey Shauna, that we are live here at Big Cat Rescue. Gonna try to make up for not being able to do a live yesterday. By the time I was done doing some morning training, we had a GFAS guest that was here and then it rained. So the day was gone. Good morning, Linda. So weird. I didn't want to distract any of the feeders or any of the cats that need to be fed, so I was like, oh, I'll start over in this corner where I didn't see feeders, and then I realized that every one of these enclosures is currently empty. This one here is where Smalls and Beecher used to live, but no one's in there currently. And then Philmo and Shiloh, you guys know, moved out of these enclosures to different ones. And Moses and Bailey also over at different ones. And you guys know sweet Mr. Gilligan is also not currently outside. He is living it up in the recovery cabana. But we do have one kitty that's over here. I'm not sure if he'll get opened up to have access to Gilligan's enclosure like he did at one other time, or if we still plan to move him further down to where Shiloh and Philmo are. But we have a Mr. Frankie, and I feel like I've not been able to give Frankie a lot of time lately, so that's where we're starting. Hi Franksters. Hi cute boy. Cutest bobcat tail. Boy tail, I should say. You know Smalls has that. You know Smalls has that award. Hi cutie. It's so good to see you, handsome. Look at those baby eyes. You always have those big cartoon eyes. And cute little tail. Hi, cute boy. I know, it's not food, baby. It's just a camera on a stabilizer. He's like, but you hold it out like it's a stick. Cute boy. I missed you. I missed that, Frankie. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Hi Deb, hi Angela, hi Austin. Thank you guys for joining and tagging your friends and family. We just got started. I wanted to give you guys some time to share. I know notifications are a little slow lately. Cute boy. Good morning, Becca. Hi Angela. Mr. Frankie, he's the only one in this area right now. I'm not sure what the plan is yet. I don't know. There aren't enough hours in the day. I do not think we are moving cats today. Even though we extended Jasmine, Max, and Marianne for a whole week, I think they may be getting an additional week. We just got rained out so much that not a lot of extra work got done outside, so unfortunately. Does have the most beautiful eyes. You're like not even a real bobcat. You're just this magical cartoon boy. Hey Michael. If Michael's here, I guess we have to go see Philmo. Hi Carrie Ann. So this is Frankie's morning routine. He eagerly eats breakfast, and then he usually walks the side of his enclosure multiple times, hoping that second breakfast will magically appear. He did it when Gilligan was next door, and he's still doing it now because that's just his routine. Pretty soon in the coming weeks, I'm sure we'll start seeing the bobcats get super fluffy. They all thin out in the summertime and they look a lot skinnier, and then the moment it drops, like usually if we get to like the low 70s or definitely the 60s, they all triple in size. It's just like overnight, that hair just springs up. I know, cute boy. I know, cute boy. Well, good thing my plan was to pretty much walk down this strip of the sanctuary. So we have Smalls and then Philmo and then Shiloh, Moses and Bailey. I'd like to check in with them. Moses is 21, or maybe he's closer to 22 now. I think he's 21. And he has been put on some medication to help with his mobility. And actually Afton just taught me how to dispense all that yesterday, so lots of training. He does have a very handsome catwalk. You have a very handsome catwalk. Hi, Missy. Hi, Jackie. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I think Carol's video was a little misleading. I am being trained in the position of operations manager, but it's not like an official job or job change, or to my knowledge. It certainly was not told to me that way. I am just going to be able to help relieve Aaron and Afton for a conference that they're going to. To my knowledge, that's the extent of it. I would be pretty shocked to find out otherwise, because it certainly hasn't been addressed that way, but it does not hurt for there to be extra people around here that know the day-to-day operations, and in the case of an emergency could step in and help. So that is the role that I am working on filling. So I did train with Aaron. Tuesday, I actually volunteered and fed, and then we ran out of time for any training. And then yesterday, I spent most of yesterday with Afton, so. But it definitely breaks up the monotony of most day-to-day operations for myself, is learning new stuff, so that has been nice. Yeah, right now there's currently only 3 of us, Afton, Aaron, and myself, and we're all doing about 6 different roles. And I know people are worried about if I take on more that there won't be lives, but to my knowledge, still gonna try to do as many lives as humanly possible. I do run out of time sometimes though, and I appreciate the respect that everybody has not to harass me about it, but we are trying our best. All right, handsome boy, I feel like I'm just leading you on thinking that something else is coming. No more treats. Yeah, I mean, I have been a manager for over a decade in a different industry, and we always had 3 managers. So that any given time somebody could step into that role if it was a sick day or a vacation day or whatever. So there was always a head manager, an assistant manager, and a trainee. So I sort of feel like I'd be the trainee at this point. Also just want to be as useful as possible. Oh, there's a biscuit on the platform. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. This is Nabisco. Being very content grooming after breakfast. Hi, cute boy. I'm up here. My feet are down there, but I'm up here. Hi. Nope. Only feet. Only feet. Actually, maybe we'll pop in over here and see if we can get a view of Val. Oh, Smalls and Flint are chasing each other. Hi, small girl. I saw that zoomie. Flint is on the ground on the other side. We'll go see her in a minute. I will say that the intensity of the mosquitoes, since it's been raining every single day for the last 3 weeks, has gotten to a lot of people. So we've been putting out mosquito dunks, and Victor's been spraying. It just still hasn't been helping. So sadly, that's why I haven't spent a whole lot of time over with Smalls, because that area is bad. But I'm gonna suck it up for her today. All right. Oh, there's a summer. There's a summer baby. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, yeah, so Val is still, I believe, on this side. They have been trimming trees in this area and we still have branches to pick up. So there's a door with a red pole in it, meaning that she is shut out of that side. So if I had to guess, I'm gonna guess that Val would be somewhere over here. And if you guys missed it, we have a supporter named Marcia that designed a very cute growling ferns warrior princess design for Miss Val. Okay, I hear you. I do hear you. And it's at bigcatrescue.biz. I just put it on some items over the last 2 days. And it's also on our spring store. Okay, now I'm hearing it. Just gotta find the eyeball. Hi, Val, where are you? Miss Valerina. See some movement in there, but she's not really giving me a clear shot. Oh goodness. Oh, there's a face. There's finally a face. Hi, Val. Hi, Val. It's all right. Trust me, I know you're the toughest girl here. You're the toughest girl here, Miss Val. There is no question. Absolutely no question, you're the tough girl. I wish I could show your face, but you're hiding so well. Occasionally you just see a little bit of movement, especially when she lunges at me. All right, sweetheart. Wild through and through. Don't like to harass her for too long. Just our presence is harassment to her, so I don't like to put her through that, but there she is. And there's our summer girl. Hi, sweetheart. What's Miss Summer doing? Staying dry? She was just loving on that palm tree right there, which was super cute. See if she makes another spin around. Just see her little tail over there. No. She's like, you haven't brought me anything in weeks. Why do you think I would give you attention? I know, I haven't been able to buy my love. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. I love how you're trying to take after Miss Val. Always hiding in those ferns. Yeah, Kathy, I wish Val would come out a little more too, but quite honestly, when you're that old and you'd lived that long in the wild and you'd been through the hell that humans put you through, hit by cars, shot by a farmer, I don't think I would ever trust people either. I think she's actually doing the appropriate response. And I do believe she knows she's, loved and cared for because she literally gets food delivered to her every single day. And that was her biggest battle in the wild. So subconsciously, I think she's doing pretty good. Are you checking in on her? You checking in on that Val? Let me at her, let me at her. I show her it's a good place. So that pile of ferns up there in the background is where Val is, and that's where Summer is hanging out. All right, let me try to get out of this mud hole over here. I am going to need to work on projects today before the afternoon rain comes, so I'm going to show you as many cats as I can in the shortest amount of time that I can. I don't want to start projects though till feeding is totally done. So again, you guys know Gilligan moved into the recovery cabana. He is free roaming. Currently, he will only be cared for by staff. It sounds like Afton and Aaron are gonna try this week to, let me move my cart down and we'll go see Smalls and Philmo. Supposed to be trying to formulate the best, safest way of feeding and cleaning him, and then I believe I'll get trained on it next week so that the time that they are gone, I'll be able to care for Gil again. He's eating, drinking, peeing, and pooping. We did get a urine sample that came back as a UTI. So he is being treated. Hi, honey. And so far, so good. Uh-oh, how do I get in this gate to you? Hi, pretty. I can tell you look very hyper. This is Smalls. You look very hyper today. Is your neighbor out? Is your neighbor out? As far as Jinx, who has a suspected UTI, you see a lot of issues like that happen with older cats or cats that struggle to drink enough fluids, and that fits Gilligan and Jinx. But he has been doing great. No changes with Jinx, still very playful, eating, still drinking a lot of water actually, so it could be involving the rain or puddles or whatever, but he's doing very well. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Are you purring? It's so good to see you, honey. So no real news on them. Let's see, who else? Sioux Bobcat still kind of being a little bit of a picky eater, but not too crazy. She just doesn't want the mush, which is basically her vegetables. And a lot of cats do that, so that's not even that abnormal. By midday, she's usually eaten most of her full diet. And she's not acting like she's in any pain, so that's positive. I just told you about Moses. Oh, here's a Philmo. Are you being cute because Michael's on here? It's a Philmo. Some kind of fun smell right there. Some kind of very fun smell right there. Uh-oh, here comes golf cart. Here comes a golf cart. I know you're gonna run now. Oh, bye. Oh my gosh, how cute. And let's see, as far as Cheesy, Cheese Duck was found last week by Afton and then caught by Afton and Gail, taken to a vet appointment. He came back with some medication and some eye drops. So every day the rehabber, are you playing with your water bowl? Look at that empty flipped over water bowl. You're so goofy. Better go back to that fun smell. So every day the daily rehabber has been going out and meeting Gail 3 times a day. 8 a.m., noon. You have ramps, don't make that jump. Oh, you can't. He's so bratty. He's so bratty. Boy, he is a tough guy. Look at that tough guy. Oh, he's gonna show you. He's like, see, I can walk on the catwalk. I mean, I can go over and flirt with my girl. Gotta go flirt with your girl. And what the rehabber does is we grab Cheese Duck and kind of hold him in one spot. Gail grabs his beak, turns his head, and drops the eye drop in. So he's looking much better, and he actually has his follow-up vet appointment this morning. So Gail offered to take him, which is perfect since there's only 3 of us. Are you rolling around over here too? Back over here with Smalls. Oh, is that Philmo coming to see you? He roofed at me. He roofed and boofed at me, Smalls. It's so funny. Since coming home from our trip, we've been home for, it was a week yesterday, and every single person on this property has told me what a little terror Smalls is. And I'm secretly very proud of her, even though she's my sweet girl. I was proud of her for having that Bobcat side still in her, even having been like basically raised by humans her entire life. So super fierce girl, apparently. Super fierce girl. She stopped eating while I was gone and did her yearly foot chewing, and it was the longest hunger strike she's ever had. She's very sensitive with medications and doesn't appreciate them. And she's getting worse the older she gets. And the Thursday, we left on a Tuesday, that Thursday, she smelled the flea medication in her food, ran away from lockout, and 4 days later still had not given anyone the time of day to eat. So rowdy. She's been doing really well. They did take her into the hospital, they gave her fluids, they started force feeding her, and then boom, all of a sudden she started eating and doing good things again. Morning. Wherever he ran off to. Now let's go see if we can get Shiloh quickly before he disappears in the den. Oh, there he is. Hi, cute boy. Oh, that would be perfect. Can we say hi to the most handsome Shiloh? Hi, handsome Shiloh. But I didn't even know those kinds of noises existed in Smalls, so I'm pretty proud of her. She's small but mighty, right? Just like her original shirt design says. Yeah. So handsome. You watching Philmo's antics over there? I wasn't able to show you guys Shiloh a while back. It was their rescue anniversary and he was the only one MIA from that group. Isn't he so handsome? So handsome. Yes, you are. So very handsome. Yes, you are. Diablo's also doing well. I did meds with him Monday night for the first time, and he was so eager for food that he literally came out in the rain and ate his entire canned prescription diet food. So it's a diet that helps prevent the crystals from forming that had him blocked up several weeks ago. But he's back to taking his meds like normal and eating really well. He even looks like he's put on some weight, which is fantastic. Hybrids are always so skinny because they're so picky. Night, buddy. I love his little tail. It's hard to get, you're so close, it's hard to get your entirety in there, but your tail never quits moving. Very expressive. Very, very expressive. Thank you again to everybody who's sharing this, everybody who's helping out in the comments and asking questions in the comments. I think that we've covered everyone. I mentioned Gilligan, Jinx, Sioux, Smalls, Diablo, Cheesy, everybody who's given us some kind of worry over the last month or so. far this morning, we've seen several bobcats. So if you've missed any part of this or you missed any updates, you'll be able to rewatch this when I shut down the live. You're just watching the birds. It's like a perfect statue. Statue. Yeah. Yeah. He is. He's giving us all the screen time, so I'm gonna soak it up. All the screen time with Shiloh? That shy guy? What a sweet boy. What a sweet boy. Lots of slow blinks too. How'd we get so lucky? How did we get so lucky? I'm so inquisitive this morning. I might regret saying this, but at least the cicadas are being fairly quiet today. Right? Usually you can't hear yourself think. Oh no. Yep, the Zen moments. This is what I live for. This is your best way to bond with these cats without ever having to touch them or put yourself or them in a dangerous situation, is just to be present, speak kindly to them, and let them know that they're cared for even after some of them have been through some really terrible stuff. Alright, Bob. And this is where I'm going to sleep for a while. Maybe some grooming. Now we get the tail action. Now we get the tail action. My goodness. Getting very sleepy. Yep, all the grooming. Alright, mister. We're gonna go check in with your elderly neighbors. I would like to see Moses and Bailey. Moses being on a new med, I'm not entirely sure if they've already been put back together or not. I think so though, because I think I see one of them back there. Let's walk this way just in case. This would be the side that Moses would be on. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to walk that way. I don't have boots on. Let's go back this way. Just looked over and was like, With the race training that I've been doing, totally different type of training, I wore rain boots all day on Tuesday while volunteering, and now I have a huge blister. That's not gonna cut it. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else, because boots are just so uncomfortable. I think hopefully I can walk around that side. That's a very good view of Moses. I have not seen Bailey yet. She's probably over there too somewhere. Hi, Momo. Hi, cutie. Where's your girl? Well, all of a sudden I'm not seeing any comments. I just see that Deb pinned something. So thank you guys very much for helping out. I'm not probably going to be able to see what you're saying. Where's Beetles? Hi, Momo. Hi, handsome fella. Oh, there she is. I'll be able to show her a little bit. You're so close to the side, so I can't get any closer. Hi. This is Moses. Moses just started on some new medication to help him be a little more mobile. Right, cutie? Right, my cute boy? My goodness. My goodness sakes. Moses and Frankie are so unique because they have that reddish brown coat with like this, and their eyes almost change color just depending on the day. Sometimes they look blue, sometimes green, sometimes aqua. Yeah, cute boy. Momos, where's your girl? I see that girl. I can at least show her tail. She has wedged herself into those palmettos. Look over there. Oh, it's just a camera, buddy. It's just a camera. I know, I'm pointing the camera at your girl. Hi, cute boy. You gonna go cuddle with her? I know. He's like, you're my operant person. I figured you might have food. There you go. Go back to your den. Show his Bailey's tail over there again. That's a good boy. He's gonna lay back down in the exact same spot he was in. Bailey, how'd you get in there? How'd you get in there exactly? Just a tail. That'd be the only way you could be spotted. Just a tail. Hi, handsome. It's still just a stabilizer, okay? Nothing to be too interested in. Cute pie. You cutie pie. I know, stupid mosquitoes. Yeah, he's absolutely beautiful. You are a very beautiful boy. I like singing John Lennon's Beautiful Boy to several of the cats on property. Can't help it, it comes to mind. So, Max and Marianne will still be on funcation, I believe, they may move earlier next week, but I'm doubting it, especially with the way the weather's been. So Max is currently in the large area where he was fed breakfast, and Marianne is currently in the back section, the door down, so they could be separated for breakfast. Hi, Maxie. Oh, gonna claw that tree. You showing off for Marianne? Don't you climb that. We like the thought of you doing natural things. You give us a heart attack when you actually do it. You do, sneaky boy. You do, you sneaky boy. Hi, Max. You kind of look up to no good. You look up to no good. Been watching something. Max is definitely our #1 bobcat bird catcher. You sure are. Oh, I will lay directly behind that tree. What's your thought process there, sir? What's the thought process there? So you should see that Priya and Duchess also have full access to their full enclosures again. There were a couple of days where they were in roof sections only longer than just the storms, and that was because we were repairing and replacing some of the hot wire on their enclosures. So they should be good to go, roaming around. Such a stinker. Such a stinker, just laying right there. You're already getting fluffy. It's not even cold yet. Look how fluffy that Maxie is. Alright, buddy. Well, let's see. Who else haven't I been able to show much of that I can get to? Because, again, not in boots. I've only been able to do a few lives. The Thursday I got back, the Sunday, Monday, today. So I only had 4. Can't think of who we haven't seen other than who I just showed. We got a beautiful lovey moment. Go maybe see what Kewlona and Dryden are doing. So I need to collect my cart. Well, it's not my cart, it's my borrowed cart. You can see Philmo still up top in his enclosure showing off. I did show all the servals at one point. We spent time with Priya and Duchess. Yeah, I don't know if I can get back to Chaos. That's my only problem right now. I've seen her though, because I cleaned her on, or helped Susan clean that section, so I got to see her. Of course, she's just hiding in her den because everything's wet, and she's like, no thank you. Checked in with Val. I didn't see Mrs. while we were over there. I would have shown her. They're gonna also still be separated from breakfast. I guess we haven't seen Sioux or Lakota either, so we're just gonna stick with Bobcats today, guys. Seems appropriate. We are very quickly approaching our 30-year anniversary in November, and it all started with the rescue of one Bobcat named Windsong that then led to dozens and dozens of Bobcats and Lynx saved from fur farms. Here's a Kewlona. Now, let's see if I can get a better angle here, honey. It's hard to do with this wire. There's a Q. Hi, Kewlona. And to this day, we still rescue, rehab, and release Bobcats. I feel like they're always going to be our largest population of cats here. It's going to be really hard to show her. But there she is, doing one of her favorite things. Hi, honey. Hi, pretty girl. You're so pretty, Kewlona. Oh, no. Oh, is that your way of saying thank you? You're so pretty. Appreciate your bobcattiness. I appreciate it and respect it. Good girl. Good girl. Let's go see if there's a Dryden somewhere. And then we'll try to see Sioux and Lakota. did see where Ariel was this morning, but I'm not gonna get a good visual on her. Don't want to scare him.
How's your property?
See where he's at. Oh, look how beautiful. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a good view without him running, so let's do it from here. There's a Dryden, enjoying that new platform and his new section of his enclosure. Mr. Dryden. So you've seen, last couple of Bobcats we've seen all share enclosures, so all day and night they're together, but during breakfast time we do separate them. Don't want anyone to ever feel like they have to compete or fight for food. So they get to eat peacefully, digest peacefully. And then as the cleaners come around, if all the food is gone, they get put back together. Dryden's always been a little more out of his shell than Kewlona. They've been here for years now and they still are very, very skittish. So you just never know. Never know what you're gonna get. So cute. Got those eyes squeezed extra tight. Extra tight. He really does love this section, but he's also the only one out of the two of them that will bother shifting. Kewlona just hunkers down and stays in one spot. So it makes a lot of sense we've been able to get Dryden to be the one to go to the new cage to eat in the new lockout. Because she's never gonna want to do that. I have a feeling she goes over there on her own a lot, just not where we can see it. All right. Oh, I almost walked right past you. Hi, Sioux. Here is Sioux. Sioux Bobcat. Hey, Sioux. It's good to see you, babe. It's good to see you. I'm gonna have a Sioux eBay auction at some point. I've still got dozens and dozens of things to auction on eBay. That's Lakota in the background. But since we just did a vet exam with Miss Sioux, I did get an extra one for her. So if you guys have never signed up to receive our alerts for the eBay auctions, please do that. bigcatrescue.org/auction. We will also be doing a lot of different ones for our 30th anniversary as well as the holidays. Goes Mr. Lakota. Is that where you're gonna stay? I don't mind. It's a pretty good spot. A good grooming spot. Well, again, if you guys missed any of this live today, you'll be able to rewatch it here on Facebook or at dailybigcat.com. Really, really appreciate any and all donations. 100% of your donations is what goes to the care of the cats. He's like, yeah, you hear that? It's true. Gotta donate and feed my mouth. They look very similar, but Lakota is slightly bigger and does not have the cute little Elvis lip that Sioux has. He has a cute squishy face though. He gives the really good squishy face. We're gonna have lots of cat grooming Don't forget, you can watch dozens of our live cameras at bigcatcams.com, including Gilligan in the recovery cabana. Let's see if we get another view of Sioux. I feel like she's the one I get to show absolute least of. Sioux baby. She really is so darling. So darling. Oh, thank you for that slow blink. Look how darling that girl is. Look how darling that girl is. She actually looks really good. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will not be here Sunday or Monday. Apologies ahead of time. But something I've been dreaming about is happening. My friend and I are gonna go on a little road trip, so I'm excited about that. So I'll be back next week. I'll be probably continuing some training, but my hope is to bring you lives on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. Thank you all for the encouragement, and if you missed any and all updates that I spatted out throughout this live, again, rewatch this at dailybigcat.com. Please do some shopping at bigcatrescue.biz, or that's also where you can sponsor any of these cats. Yeah, we can't give these guys the life that they are used to and deserve without you guys, so thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you again if anything interesting happens. Otherwise, I will see you all next week. Good job, Sioux. Thanks for screen time. I feel like you Bobcats sent around a memo and you're like, all right, we haven't seen her in a few weeks. Everybody give her at least a little bit of time. All right, take care, everybody.